Sup gamers and welcome to the Gamer Zone. Rainy Potato here with a new profile run to help you console noobs and other noobs to beat this game. We're starting on an entirely fresh profile. No unlocks. I just completed the prologue because you guys don't need to see the prologue, because if you can't beat the prologue by yourself, you're an idiot. So yeah. We're going to do a fresh profile. We're going to win every run until we get all the way through the final boss. And it's going to be good. All right, so after you defeat the prologue, this is the first real decision you'll make in the run. The working fields. You've got five candles, and you can unlock items. This both gives you the item immediately and puts it in your item pool. Like I said in my guide, first thing you want to do is unlock in items. What we're looking for is stale bread, not mop and bucket. Whiskey bottle is very good though. This gives you affinity or affinity chance. Restorative herbs are alright. Stale bread, yep, this is what we're looking for. Extra max HP for one region. This just helps you out a lot. You're very fragile without that. I mean, you're still fragile as in on a fresh profile, but that helps you. And then I want to start unlocking combat items. I want to get to healing salves. Smelling salts are meh. They actually did change. Items are in like certain pools, so the unlocks are random to a point. But like you're always going to get stale bread within the first 5, I believe. Alright, denial, that's the only confession you can do. Act 1. There are 5 acts, 5 bosses. Act 1 is just the tutorial act, basically. 2 regions and a relatively weaker final boss. Although some of you will disagree once you get destroyed by the act boss for the first time. But if you're watching this video, you will not get destroyed by the Act 1 boss. You'll be a gamer. Lore.
I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit.
Guess I can open my profile to show you. Yes, we are fresh profile. It says 2 expeditions because it counts the prologue. Anyway, yep, fresh profile. Tutorials. Like I said in my guide, read the tutorials if you're a noob.
Despite our differences in age and position,
they're actually useful.
we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore.
Yes, lots of lore.
Of course,
yes,
occultism.
we understand. All right, Crossroads.
Who will step forward into
So if you just bought the base game, you're only going to have these base 4 heroes. If you bought the DLC, which is pretty good, I suggest it. You will have the duelist to start as well. I suggest not using the duelist right away. She's just more complex and weaker of a character. Doesn't fit in as well with these 4. You also have the Crusader that you need to unlock. We'll talk about that at the end. If you don't have the duelist, then you just have these 4 heroes. All right, we have Man-at-Arms, our tank. Goes in the front, obviously. 42 HP. I put the Grave Robber here. The Grave Robber can fit basically anywhere. She's best in ranks 2 or 3 because she has access to all of her skills. How I'm in here. And Plague Doctor, our healer, in the back. I always look at my quirks before I start a run. This is also a good way to determine what heroes you bring once you unlock more heroes. Gaunt Hater. Gaunts are like one of the basic enemies that you find in road fights. So this is pretty strong. The Yips is very bad. That is a blind token, which is a 50% chance to miss your next hit. If you're from Darkest Dungeon 1, they got rid of accuracy, but they introduced tokens instead. So Yips is very bad. Although he's not my main damage dealer, so. Ascetic, extra resolute chance, minus positive relationship chance. This is kind of meh. This also creates certain barks that are positive, I believe. Some trinkets also do kind of hidden things, usually changing decisions at encounters or giving extra barks that can give positive or negative affinity. Occultophobic is one of those quirks that causes different options at encounters. All right, we have the Jinx. Ooh, very interesting. So the Jinx is one of the strongest quirks in the game. Whenever this hero is attacked, you have a chance to apply a negative token to the enemy. This is best on a tank, obviously, but it's good on anyone. And Hypochondriac, basically we're going to get diseases just from hitting enemies or getting hit by enemies. There's a hidden chance. This is definitely a disease you want to get rid of. So we're actually going to be looking for a hospital immediately. And Quick Draw is extra speed in round 1. That's pretty good. And Tippler. So there's also an argument for putting Grave Robber in the back and putting Paracelsus in rank 3 so I can use Incision. I'm not going to do that right now. I don't think so. We're going to go with this team. There's actually quite a good argument. The thing is, I also like Pick to the Face. We'll cover relationships like later. It doesn't really matter right now. I want to, play the game before overloading you idiots with information.
When you are ready, this
Your puny brains.
will finally take you home.
This is the valley. Get used to it. You're going to see it a lot. It looks good.
The point of no return.
Well, I don't know if it looks good on a console. I have faith it will. I'm not going to play it on console, obviously, but... Alright, easiest fight in the game. 2 Lost Souls. They're Gaunt type. As you can see in the corner. They have the name of the enemy, and then they have the enemy type. So these are Gaunt, which means we're going to do extra damage, take less stress, take less damage with Barristan. So combat... Obviously, you want to kill as quickly as possible. I always take out one at a time. Obviously, these enemies are the same, so there's no real targeting decision. I just hit one of them. I guess I don't know what button it is for console players, but you can hit Alt and look at get a closer look. You can see their skills once you've seen the skill in action. Also get a closer look on their resistances. So they have high blight resist, which means there's a good chance they resist my Noxious. Obviously, I have Ounce of Prevention available. This skill sucks. There's some times where it's usable, but in most cases in this game, you want to play aggressively. Again, we're going to target one enemy until they're dead before moving on to the next. Now, in this case, well, I'm not going to know. This is a guaranteed kill here. I was thinking about poison darting here, get started on this enemy, and then you can guaranteed kill here. I think I will do that, actually. Although I'm probably just going to pick to the face, because poison darts is not that good here with the 40% resist. Well, in that case, it doesn't really matter either way. That's actually more damage. So yeah, we'll just take the kill here. They're going to get in action. But, I mean, kill one enemy before they act. That's really your goal in most fights. And just for reference, the dot will tick before their turn. So they would be dead if they had more dot than they have HP.
Scavenge what you can and be off once
We get our 5 mastery. We get our standard rewards. So you start out with 52 relics, 20 baubles. Also want to equip that. This amount changes as you unlock stuff. Oh, that's really good. Milk-soaked linen can remove blind. We have a hero who blinds himself, basically. So very good pickup.
Rest now for a time.
All right, so if you got the DLC,
Helm of the Crusaders.
you're going to be offered this,
Their
which
exploits
starts the
naked.
quest for the Crusader. If it's your first time playing this game, I would leave this off for the first couple runs.
The first of many forks
right.
in the road.
So
Choose your path.
usually you'll have 3 options here,
Ride out
but in Act 1 you only have 2 options, the Sprawl and the Tangle. You have to do both eventually. So obviously none of you know like which one's easier, which one is good with which, so you'll want to look primarily at the rewards. Every region has a condition. This one has plus 25% move resist. This is for both heroes and enemies. So everyone will have extra move resist. And here everyone will have extra blight. Or worse blight resist. This is very good for this region specifically, because we have 2 heroes that cause blight, but the Sprawl does not cause blight at all. So this is a very, very strong condition. And then you'll have rewards and a mission. Spelunk is clearing out the lair. In Act 1, you do not need to beat a lair to get a trophy to enter the mountain. So I suggest not doing a lair in Act 1. It'll be very difficult. You're likely to lose. 2 mastery points is a good reward, but again, we're just not going to win this. We don't really have the damage output for this right now. Our other option is avoiding the watchtower to receive a free stagecoach item. This is a pretty decent item. One thing to note is the positive relationship chance is on every hero. So this is technically plus 8% positive relationship chance. So yeah, we're definitely going to the Sprawl.
Another nameless city.
Then our
Another
first look will be at the Provisioner.
and madness.
Basically, you want to spend all your money.
Spend
There's
what
no
you
reason to
can,
hoard it.
for wealth no
In
longer
our
has
case,
meaning,
there is actually
if indeed it
an
ever
argument for
did.
hoarding it. Because we want to go to the hospital. It will cost us 16 quirks to get rid of the Highwayman's Hypochondriac, which we definitely want to get rid of. But first, we're going to look for items. We want 4 food for each of our 4 heroes. So we're going to get the stale bread. You always want to pick up Glimmer of Hope in basically every situation. It gives you extra flame, which makes the game easier. You know, you won't get ambushed. You won't get nonsense. They're also cheap. You also want laudanum. This will remove stress and also horror. It's an easy way to handle stress. We also want to start building relationship items. It'll have the little diamonds. That's how you know it's an affinity item. Now, the question right now is, do I want to save relics in order to get to the stagecoach? In order to get to the hospital? I think I do. But I'm also going to purchase another whiskey bottle. Now this is RNG, in comparison to Whiskey Flask. But that potential 3 affinity is much more important in getting you to the right threshold. I'm going to save these relics. I'm also going to save my baubles to try and get a better... These trinkets are just not it. They're pretty basic, but they all come with big downsides, is my problem with like these simple trinkets. There's also the Radiant Flame. I suggest you play with the Radiant Flame. You do get less candles, but you're honestly going to get more candles in the long run by actually winning runs. And this just makes the game easier for noobs. I'm not going to use it because I'm a gamer. So we're done spending money here. Like I said, we're going to save our relics.
Learn what can be taught.
So in my guide, I said
may stand just a little
you want to... You basically want to upgrade attacks first. Because, you know, damn it, you know, offense is the best defense. And you also want... Generally, you know, we have 5 mastery. You want to upgrade something on each of your 4 heroes. Instead of, oh, this skill looks cool, I'm just going to load up on one skill. So, Crush... Either Crush or Rampart, really. Crush does slightly more damage. Also has more range. If you notice, if you read the tutorials, you'll know the little blue dots are which enemy ranks they can hit. So Crush has better range. I'm going to upgrade that. Noxious Blast is our main attack on Paracelsus, so we're going to upgrade that. Now, Hammerman has a lot of very good skills to upgrade. I'm going to go with Duelist Advanced just because this does so much. This upgrades damage, upgrades crit, you get 1 extra riposte token, and you get a dodge token. This is one of the best values in the game right there. Definitely my... Early on, this is your top upgrade. And we also have a lot of options for Grave Robber. Pick to the face is strong damage, although it's only to rank 1 and 2. It also ignores block. Thrown Dagger has good range and high crit. Flashing Daggers is AoE. It's honestly... ranks 2 and 3 AoE is not very impressive, so I don't really like Flashing Daggers. Poison Darts is my choice. 1, because it hits every rank. 2, because we're going into the Sprawl with a corrupting bonus, which means our Blight is more likely to hit. So, very, very strong. Now, we still have 1 left. I'm going to upgrade Bolster. This is our primary method of healing stress. Now, the way to really avoid stress is by killing enemies, getting crits, things like that. But sometimes you can't avoid that, especially early on. And Bolster is also just very strong because you both heal stress on yourself, the main tank, and one other hero for potentially a -4 stress. Best stress hit in the game, definitely. Honestly, there really aren't other options to consider. Like, a lot of these are just not, like the heals, a buff. It's just not as good as getting strong attacks. Now make sure you actually use your food. Plus 8 HP, plus 6 HP, plus 7 HP, plus 6 HP. Huge, very huge. Oh, and one thing I never look at, but you should look at. Every hero has a goal. You'll notice minus relationship chance. At the first inn, you don't really have a chance to get a relationship outside of extreme scenarios. So again, we're going to talk about this more at the second inn. So in the conditions tab, it'll give you your hero goal along with like whatever buffs you have right now, among other things. Some heroes have, like the Hellion or Leper, have permanent conditions you'll want to look at. So visit a field hospital for 2 candles. That's good. Obviously, we're looking for a hospital anyways. use a Glimmer of Hope. So they have a goal of using Glimmer of Hope. So we're actually going to want to equip this on you specifically. Enter the Tangle, which we will do eventually. And visit assistant encounters, which we're probably going to do at some point in the run. You have the yips, which means you get blinded sometimes, so you carry the milk-soaked linen. And then it doesn't matter who carries these last two items. All right. Enough chat. Let's get ready to fight. This is the relationship screen, but obviously we don't have relationships, so it just looks cool. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully it's gorgeous for you console plebs.
Behold, the great cities
All right.
of man,
So this is the map.
ruined and aflame.
All right, we did not get a very good scout. Not at all. Not at all. So we have no idea where the hospital is. So let's look at what we do know. We have to go to this assistant encounter, obviously because of the pathing. Now our goal is to avoid the watchtower. So we're not going to go to the watchtower. So let's look at what nodes we do know. This is the Chirurgeon's Table. This gives you a hard it's basically a 2-round fight. You face 2 waves of enemy. 2-wave fight, I guess is a better way to put it. You face 2 waves of enemies, including a mini-boss, the Chirurgeon, who is very, very difficult. The rewards are also kind of meh. You get a specialty trinket, which is pretty good sometimes. There's also one trinket that's useless. So this is, even in like normal runs, this is not a great node. But for a beginner, just don't even look this way. And we have a lair. Lair is a 3-wave fight. You do 2 normal fights and then the lair. The normal fights do have some loot, but we're not going to do the boss. So we're going to ignore both of these. We also don't really know the routes either. We didn't get any scouting here. Routes are actually more important than the nodes early on, because routes can damage your wheels and armor, which you only have 2 of each, and also gain loathing. Like, for example, here is -1 armor. So ideally, you want to do safe roads, which we don't have one, or you do fights. And since we don't know what any of these nodes are, our only option is to go to this fight. Also, this has a candle reward just for going to the location. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to the right. There's the hoarder, not a very good option early on. You just buy stuff. All right, quite a challenging fight here. So a lot of options. This is sacrificial. They're all fanatic type, which is what this region is, the fire region. This is sort of like the buffer healer. Not healer, buffer. Well, yeah, she does heal a little bit. Mainly buffer. She'll buff one of these guys. So this is a little tricky. We don't have a way to do 16 damage, basically. These 2 are going first, so I'm just going to randomly pick one of these, and we're going to see if we can kill them early. Remember, we've got Noxious Blast. This is a guaranteed blight because of corrupting. And we hope she doesn't buff this one. Alright, just normal damage. Sacrificial is what it says it is. It's going to try to move up to rank 1. Alright, so we're doing 6 damage here. We have to do 6 more damage. So this is base. What does poison darts do? I want to see. We basically are looking to kill this in 1 hit, essentially. That's less likely. In this we do 4 to 6. So Crush is our best chance at doing 6 damage immediately, which combined with our Blight will immediately kill this enemy. It's basically a 66% chance, because we can either roll a 5, a 6, or a 7, or a crit. So it's slightly higher chance. Alright, we rolled a 7. You are now dead. Congratulations on being dead. I'm still going to do Duelist Advance. It's unlikely. Well, alright, so what are our chances of killing the Whipper? We're going to do between 2 and 5 damage with Poison Darts, plus the 4 Blight, which is guaranteed. So we could do up to 9. Which would mean we know we need a 7 or 8 if we max roll here. Seems kind of unlikely to max roll both times. So I'm just going to get my Duelist Advance up with my Dodge and Riposte. So basically what these enemies do is they will eventually buff themselves with Ignite, which gives them stronger skills. So the fight's kind of on a timer. But they cannot do that round 1. This enemy can buff them round 1, but they've already gone, so... Oh, there's a crit, so they're both dead. We didn't even have to think. Very, very useful. Good RNG fight, obviously. Alright, our next priority is to kill this idiot. Because basically what they'll do when they're in rank 1 is they'll blow up and do AoE damage. We have no option really here to do anything, so... I'm just going to do this. I don't want to move forward to rank 1 and lose my flexibility. So we're just going to do damage. Damage is good. They are almost dead. Alright, so Funeral Pyre will heal, which is very bad. But with Noxious Blast, we are now doing 10 Blight. So they are dead on their turn, and we can start doing damage here. Oh, I guess we can talk about combo now. I didn't really talk about it much because we don't generate that much combo with this team. It's basically only on Riposte and Blinding Gas. Combo basically enables certain skills. As you can see in the side, Grave Robber gets 50% extra crit when an enemy is comboed. It will then eat the combo. Unfortunately, we didn't get our crit, but whatever. I'll do this because it's just more damage. Oh, and I guess we can talk a little bit about Death Armor too as well. I forgot this enemy has Death Armor. So some enemies like this have no Death Armor, so they just die once they reach 0 HP. An enemy with Death Armor, you will hit them to 0 HP, but they will not die immediately. But once you hit them to 0 HP, they will lose Death Armor, and then they're just a normal enemy. The next turn they take, we don't need to use Glimmer of Hope. Next turn they take, they will die once they're out of Death Armor and at Death Door. You can bypass Death Armor with skills like Wicked Slice that give execution. We don't need to here, but I'm just going to kill anyways, even though they're already dead, because I don't want to take this burn damage. So we're just going to go ahead and end the fight.
Messy.
Alright, there's our first real fight. It was a road fight, but certain road fights, they can replace the generic road fights, the pillagers and gaunts, with the region's specific enemies, in which you do get extra rewards. You'll notice we got extra baubles. And you'll be able to tell by what the roadblock looks like. I'll try to remember to show you guys next time. Alright, Hoarder, again, will not have much for us.
He struggles difficult to decide what is real, holding back fits of laughter and tears.
All right, now this, obviously this is a spoiler, but like you're watching the video, so duh. Act 1 boss stuns. The Act 1 boss has a very annoying stun mechanic. So I like picking up clarifying poultices, as many as possible in Act 1. I know that puts me under the relic count that I need to remove my quirk, but it's worth it. And we have a decent selection of items. All right, I am going to... These are actually very, very good. These are actually quite good. Now, we could save for, like, one of these trinkets, which is pretty good. But we were already at the hoarder. So, like, why not buy... I don't know who to put it on exactly. You're my tank, although... The thing is, you don't have taunt right now, so... Might just put this on our weakest character. Lose debuff chance, or debuff resistance, but the stress resist and the death blow resist, very useful. I'm going to go ahead and buy the other one too, the weaker one. I actually don't want you to have weaker debuff resist because of the yips. Again, I'm not going to spend more money because I do not want to. I've already spent more money than I really want to. But the poultice is really important for this act. Damn it! Oh, I got screwed. All right, punished. That's the hospital, by the way. And I got punished. I stand by my decision. Like, I didn't know where I was going. You know, I was going into the unknown.
She understands the futility of her work, but undertakes it nonetheless.
As you can see, I cannot remove a quirk. And since we're already at the hospital, there's only one hospital per region. I'm just going to load up on laudanum.
Tonics, tinctures, and remedies.
All right, we're very sad now.
The science of hope.
All right, there's my first armor loss. And we're about to head into an assistance encounter, which again is not going to give us much loot. Oh yeah, tip, you can hover. There are different types of assistant encounters that will give you different rewards.
Must keep moving.
So you can hover that. We're going to get offered food or supplies along with flame. Oh, and this will be our first encounter node, so I can teach you idiots about encounters. So we've got 3 options here. Notice the glow. The glow tells us that the man-at-arms will gain affinity with the man-at-arms, with the highwayman, and lose with the plague doctor. You can also press Alt or whatever, I don't know what it is on console. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Loose flame, which makes the run more dangerous. This is our flame. As you can see, we get buffs at higher light. And at lower light, we'll start getting nerfs. But we get food and supplies. They just want to leave straight up. They want to gain light and gain food. Now this, we will lose affinity with 2 heroes. That's very dangerous. But we will not lose light. And we're not guaranteed to get more light anywhere. We're going to head to unknown, unknown, unknown. We do have glimmers of hope, but obviously we can't use that unless we get to a combat, which we're not guaranteed to get to a combat. So this is a very difficult decision. Ideally, I would be able to take this. But I think I have to take this just for the light. I think I have to take it. It really hurts my relationships. I get a slime mold and a stale bread. So we've gotten 1 assistant encounter, and we've completed your quest. Again, we're going to go middle. All right, this is also our first choice node. Each hero will have an opinion. This is part of the tutorial, which you should have read, but I'm just going to repeat it. Each hero has an opinion. If you don't go with their choice, they'll gain 1 stress. If you do go with their choice, they'll lose 1 stress. I don't care about the stress, really. I just want to go where it makes sense to go. All right, we're going to lose a wheel. And we're going to go to a fight. The fights are the best nodes. You get relics, baubles, and a mastery chance, as well as an item chance. And you reduce loathing. Which loathing is up here. The more loathing you gain, you get worse flame drain, you get enemy advantage chance. And if you get max 4 loathing, you'll get whatever it's called. Loathing consumes. It'll buff the final boss, which you don't want. All right, so they want to fight. They want to fight, but also give vulnerable to the enemy. Normally, I would take this option because this makes the fight easier. But remember, we just lost relationship with Paracelsus and the Man-at-Arms and the Highwayman. So this is a way to rebuild that relationship. So I'm actually going to take this chance, or this, not this chance, this choice. All right, exact same fight. And because of that loathing, we got an enemy advantage. They are now elite. They have more speed, more HP, and do more damage. So that's great. Again, the Immolatus is going to move before anyone. They do have a chance to buff and heal one of these guys. So I'm just going to randomly choose one and hope we kill. So I'm actually going to use Glimmer of Hope right here. We're going to try and stay high light. All right, they did not buff on round 1. So we are guaranteed a kill. We just need to do 4 damage. Which either of these does enough damage. So you are now dead. Congratulations on being dead. And we just do damage here. We're going to try and kill you next. All right, whip trip. We just got moved, which is fine because she can still poison dart from back there. All right, again, we're going to try and just kill here. 5 is not very good. Need to high roll this now. We did not, in fact, high roll that. All right, so I'm just going to do this to guarantee the kill.
A lesson taught.
All right, now this is a bit scary. They're getting pretty close. We haven't done damage. There's an argument that I misplayed this fight. All right, we got lucky with the blight application. All right, they funeral powered the back run, so that's fine. All right, so actually, Noxious Blast will do 6 damage plus the 3 to 4 damage. So Noxious Blast guarantees the blight. So this enemy will actually be dead on Noxious Blast. This means that I can just start poison darting this enemy.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So yep, they're dead. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to where their HP is, which enemies can kill which. Flaming Lasso is really obnoxious. One of the worst. All right, again, we have Execution. So if we do 7 to 8 damage, they are dead. And you'll see the mechanic there.
Messy.
No extra turns. Easy. All right, 8, 16, and... All right, so this is another decent trinket. This hurts your death blow, so I don't actually want to use it right now. I do want that stun resist against the final boss again, like I said. Also, I want laudanum. You'll notice I'm not worried about using laudanum. Stress doesn't matter until you get to 4, so I don't worry about it at all. As you've seen, we've been just killing enemies, so I haven't had to worry about stress. Because, you know, we did the proper upgrades. We've also gotten good RNG, but
An elementary problem. Is it not?
this is mostly good play. And there's our safe road. That's what a safe road looks like. That means nothing will happen on this road. We're just chill. And this is, of course, a hero shrine. Always path to these if you see them. Obviously, we didn't scout it, but it's here now. This is how you unlock skills permanently. You also gain a mastery, so yeah, always go here. More laudanum? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so. Obviously, you guys won't know what order they unlock skills in, like me, because I'm a genius. That's not genius, Randy. That's just game knowledge. The Highwayman unlocks point blank shot, which is big damage. So I always unlock their skill first.
Highwayman.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Alright, this fight.
A prison riot.
This fight's honestly really annoying.
Chance to escape incarceration.
Alright, I'm gonna try and kill here before you act. Now, you want to defeat the inhaler, but also I just want to kill here. So punitive. Alright, so I can actually do this and get rid of the inhale. Nice dodge, moron. This fight's just really annoying. Dude, where are my dodges? Alright, we don't have to worry about inhale now. Again, we're going to attack rank 2. Get destroyed, scumbag. That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve, casual. Zero dodges so far. This is fine. This is all fine. It is fine, but also really annoying. Alright, there's a dodge. Missile gaming. This fight's pretty easy. It's very, very hard to lose. Rank 2. You're dead. I'll eat one inhale. I don't really care. Where is my damage? Excuse me? Where? Literally worst RNG possible. Like I said, this fight's pretty hard to lose if you're not a moron. If you don't kill here, I'm unsubscribing. What do you want subscribing for? Alright, no inhales eaten. We had a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. Can't wait till we get origin skins.
He would be a fugitive,
Yeah, like I said, point blank shot is very strong.
but a free one nonetheless.
I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to equip it because tracking shot's worthless for the most part. I'm going to wait for the upgrade though, because right now Duelist Advance is just really good. And another fight. And more loathing, which we'll get rid of. So one thing to note, we do heal on the road, you'll notice. Like, I have not used a heal button once. Part of that is because I'm good. Part of that is because you heal on the road. So you don't really need, like I said, you don't need a healer like Darkest Dungeon 1. I mean, you didn't need a healer in Darkest Dungeon 1 either if you were really good, but... Alright, these are all the same. I'm going to go you because you're the lowest. This keeps you safe, basically. But it doesn't really matter. God, more difficult comps. Jesus. Again, I'm going to try and kill here if I can. No easy comps so far today. Alright, there it is. There it is. That's the buff. You'll notice they gain different skills. As you can see, we can't see their skills because they're an entirely different hero once they're ignited. We're still going to try and kill. We can still kill before they act, which is even more crucial now. I think... No, I'm going to hit him twice. I'm going to hit him here. Because I'm going to try and... Actually, this is a guaranteed kill. Yeah, I'm going to take the guaranteed kill. Alright, now this enemy, this is a new enemy. New for you. They are also... You see they have a dodge token. They're actually kind of hard to hit even though they're lower HP. So I'm just going to get rid of this dodge token. We're going to try and kill them next action. Lost Soul, like I said, very simple enemy. So I'm not worried about them. Damn it. Oh, we are fucked now. Alright, so this, if we high roll and hit through dodge, we kill. That's why I'm going to do pick the face instead of poison darts. Although, poison darts is more likely to kill, actually. I'll eat the riposte. Alright, so you are dead now. Yeah, that was a much better play. And then we can start on you.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, Funeral Power is going to heal. But we should be fine. We can do 5 damage. Alright, now here's our first ramp. No. I'm still going to crush. We bottom rolled, but it was the right decision. Because we could have killed. We were very likely to kill there. Just got unlucky. Alright, so we got a disease, as you guys saw. That's not too bad. Because I don't really care about your damage as much. Still really annoying. Now we just try and kill here because they're already dead. I'm gonna try and get this blight on. Not quite dead, unfortunately. Alright, I could Battlefield Medicine here. Just so you don't... Normally I don't use this until we're below the threshold that we can heal. But the thing is, we can't really do anything here. We could blind, but whatever. Blind might matter. I'm just going to remove your burn so I don't have to take it. We're not going to take it.
All the difference.
Again, this doesn't matter. We are going to kill here, guaranteed. We break the armor, and they have dots. They take the death. All right, trickier fight there.
Reprieve
12 and
until the
16,
next
very good.
test is put before you.
Getting some monies. And we have a road fight. I'm going to put this on instead of the smelling salts. All right, I'll try and notice the road barricade so I can try and kind of tell you guys how it works. That's annoying. This is the most annoying road fight in the game besides bosses. This is the DLC enemy. Well, actually, I think they're in the base game. But they came with the DLC. That's when they were invented. The barricade. Very, very difficult enemies. This is going to be very hard. I actually really hate that they put this in the game. Because this, in the base game, because like this is very, very difficult. Like this is harder than most bosses, honestly. I'm not joking. Like this is annoying. So basically how this fight works, these barricades guard the actual enemies. And this barricade here gives them strength. God damn, this is an annoying enemy. I hate that they put this in the game. Especially for beginners. Like y'all are gonna wipe against one of these bosses. And you're gonna be really annoyed. I'm just gonna blind, I think. I could go for a kill here. I just have trouble reaching that back rank. The debuff resistance is also high. You know what? I'm just gonna do damage. So you don't. The thing is, these don't take blight or bleed, and they also are strong against range attacks. I can kill one this turn though if we get lucky.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, they do heavy bleed. They do heavy damage. These enemies are just ridiculous. Like even in the base game, I get destroyed by these enemies. See, we're already freaking dead. Like this is insane that they put this in the base game, just as random fights. Just horrible decision making. And there's our first disease from hypochondriac. Really obnoxious. All right, you're yet to act, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and kill you, I guess. We definitely want to heal here. 6 bleed for 3 turns. That's not good.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
There's the Jinx. All right, this is our first crush combo. You'll notice we get a big heal on combo. All right, the fight's going pretty well, regardless of how stupid it is. Bro. 20 fucking % resist. It's okay to rage. Blind because of rabies. Jesus, this game.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
All right, you are going to kill here, guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. Blind again. It's only a 7% chance, so that's insane. All right, we got our first rage. We got our first Randy rage. I have to crit here to be able to kill. And we didn't crit. Jesus God. Unfortunately, we can't heal here. So I'm just going to take the kill. All right, very, very unfortunate. Worst part of the game, definitely. It's especially insane that they put it in, like, Act 1. We're not even playing the DLC. I don't think it should be available. I don't think this fight should show up until you, like, start doing the Crusader quest. I'm going to do feedback, I think. Because that's just really annoying. All right, I'm going to equip the bear trap. And we'll talk, in the next fight, we'll talk a bit about combat items and combat item usage. All right, since we have rabies, I'm going to go ahead and put these on Dismas. Because his damage is more important than Barrison's. What? Okay. And again, we're not going to have much time to heal. We might die here, honestly. Which would be really embarrassing. All because of worst RNG possible. Because of the worst game design possible. Actually really freaking annoyed, actually. Alright, so this is the cultist fight. End of every region has a cultist fight. At the end of region 1, you just do a normal fight. And then later they'll have like mini bosses. So yeah, this is pretty difficult. Like I said, good chance we die here. The priority is the altar. So this enemy will give buffs. And it'll change every act. They'll give combat long buffs along with they heal, they do other things. They're really annoying. But we can't do anything about them here. Alright, this is actually a good case for ounce of prevention, actually. Is it, though? I think I'm just going to do damage. It's not a bad time to do damage, but... So there's Altar of Denial. These guys are annoying, too, because they do stuff, but I'm not prioritizing them. So I'm actually going to do this. This does bleed. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do it. Get the bleed on them.
An unavoidable end.
We're just going to try and kill this altar as quickly as possible. I'm going to get rid of that blind because I don't like it. Alright, so this guarantees the kill on the next action. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get the altar down. If you'll notice, the altar buff gives them a chance of stealth. Of course, they hit through blind.
Agony by accumulation.
It's really, really annoying.
Early results are encouraging.
Since we've already done damage here, I'm going to prioritize killing this enemy. Jesus. Another hit through dodge. Absolutely insane. Alright, yeah, we're in bad shape. I'm going to go ahead and heal here. Alright, here is an example of in-combat relationships. Sometimes you'll just get random relationship buffs and it won't show you. Here, if I want to heal Dismas, the Man-at-Arms is not like that. And I would lose 2 relationship points. Thankfully, I want to heal the Man-at-Arms anyways because of his bleed. So we don't have to take that penalty.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Also, you'll notice he's at 4 stress, and that's part of the reason why. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this, get my heal. And we're going to heal you next round.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Also, here's a new mechanic you'll notice. Pass to heal. When you're at low health, you can choose to pass to heal and also gain stress. And you can only use it. It's got a 3-turn cooldown, as you can see. We don't need to use it right now. We want to kill. All right, with this, I actually do want to use laudanum. I don't want to gain 10 billion stress.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Are we one more hit? Oh, we don't hit E one more hit. All right, in this case... All right, there's a kill. And now we just have one enemy. All right, very difficult fight. Especially, those are like the worst back-to-back fights you can get. But we survived because we're gamers. I'm going to go ahead and heal again. You don't heal to full at the end, except at certain ends, so... Yep, that's the closest we came to death. Thankfully, we're gamers, so...
An unexpected find.
Alright, so... cultists, you can also get the normal cultist battle at a node. You can't get them in Region 1, I believe, unless they change that. But so cultists give you mastery. This fight specifically, the end of region fight, will give you mastery, flame. This one will give you relics and baubles. Normally cultists do not give you relics and baubles. You'll get this dark impulse trinket. This gives you resistance to a certain dot. And you get a cultist trinket. You start out with access to 2 and then unlock more through the Altar of Hope. This is a... you have to use two slots for this. So you'll see if stained item is equipped. This is a stained item. So these work together. This one gives us max HP at the cost of damage. This is perfect for Paracelsus because Paracelsus doesn't do damage. She's just blight focused. So there's basically no downside. This is a no downside trinket.
Abates.
We now have 80% bleed resist. And we now have 55 HP. So I'm not even worried about using like food on you. That's just how powerful. All right, and that is... So I'll show you. Yeah, that's the Oblivion. Oblivion's Rampart. It's the end of the region. The final road on the region is always safe. So once you're done with this fight, you're good. You're Gucci. And back to the inn.
The fire is lit. The table
So
is
every inn is different, gives you different rewards.
its favorite.
The first inn is always the same, just a basic inn. This also affects what type of items you get. And you also gain quirks at every region, or have a chance to. Paracelsus gained Martyr, which is cringe. And another hypochondriac, great. Wonderful RNG. We completed Fog of War, which means we get this item. So like I said, in Act 1, you don't really get any choices.
Of our land. Crumbling.
Extra hospitals and guaranteed hospital scouting. That's good because we have a lot of... It sucks, though, because I can't spend any money. And blight resist, unfortunately. All right, so one note. Your region goal, your region quest will always be scouted. So our quest is to visit an oasis. This will be guaranteed to be scouted. So you can use that information. Pretty useful. Like sometimes you'll get one that says avoid the hoarder, but you want to see a hoarder. So I'll take that region anyways. And know it's guaranteed to be scouted.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of a war that was never fought.
Okay, so we have some interesting choices here. Ooh, that's a bit scary.
Every league, a lesson.
All right, so you're already diseased with a bad disease, so I'm okay with you eating slime mold. So I want to save money to get rid of hypochondriac. All right, so let's look at relationships. So this is our first look at this screen. As you can see, there are different thresholds. That's what these are. So what the thresholds are, when you're at 8, you're in unfriendly territory. This gives you a chance of a negative relationship at 33%. When you're neutral between 9 and 13, it's 5% either way. And then once you're in the positive territory at 14, there is no longer a chance to gain negative. There's no longer a chance to gain a negative relationship. So I'm going to buy this pipeweed.
Of a time before the end.
This pipeweed gives us -2 stress, -1 speed, unfortunately, but also guaranteed affinity. I'm going to use that with Barristan. This helps our stress and will push us to 9. So our negative relationship chance goes from 33% to 5. Then I'm going to use these to try and force ourselves to 14. Because we can either get +3 or -2. And even -2 will put us into still neutral territory, which is relatively safe. Only a 5% chance of bad things happening. So Barristan is going to drink whiskey bottle with both Audrey and Dismas. Because we have a potential to go from 11 to 14. There we go. And as you can see, there is now a 0% chance of getting a negative relationship. This includes even if we had like a quirk, a negative quirk or something like that. You're in the safe zone here. And unfortunately, bad RNG, but that's what happens. So we have enough to remove a disease and remove a quirk. So as much as I want to buy something here, we're going to save money. We know where the hospitals are because of our region condition.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
So the Wainwright is where you can fix your stagecoach.
The mountain will not.
You always want to fix this to keep safe. Do we want an item? Is the question. We're not that far off from being able to buy a super item. But this is pretty good. 25% resistance piercing. I can put this on our friend. On our friend, the Grave Robber. I'm going to go ahead and do that. The if disease minus stun resist actually will matter at some point. But for now, remember we benefited from extra 20% blight penetration in the last region, which will go away now.
Listen. Practice.
All right, so I definitely want to upgrade this. This is just fat damage. 10 to 13. Although it's not that great right now. So we're heading into the Tangle. The Tangle is defense oriented. Most enemies will spawn, well, the front row enemies will spawn with block. So I actually like pick to the face here. Nothing else to do here. Don't want to use any of these items right now. All right, let's go ahead and go to the Tangle. One relationship. Remember, this is the one we buffed to 14, so it's guaranteed to be positive. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Desire will never die.
Very unfortunate, though. That's unfortunate. Because we're not equipping Dragon Shot. It's supposed to prioritize the skills you have equipped. But it didn't because it's bad and should feel bad. And bolster. So there are 3 different types of relationships. Positive relationships. And they'll each, if I use the skill, Dismas will be healed. If I use this, Bearstone will be healed for his dots. I'm going to go ahead and equip Dragon Shot. I think I'm going to get rid of Take Aim. It's not upgraded, so it's whatever.
War. Rewards only.
Just so I can... This is not a good skill, really. And as you saw, we got another goal. Visit the... So we just need to use one more Glimmer of Hope at some point. And one more assist encounter. Now let's look at our region. Alright, so there's Watchtower, which will scout everything in the region. That's pretty good. Double hospital. I mean, we don't need to do... Ooh! Oh my god! Double Shrine of Reflection? Okay, gamer. Alright, so... Alright, I'm deciding right now. I think I know what I want to do. I think I know. So, Oasis 1, this is a region goal. Not that I really care about this reward. Blight Resist. Oasis has a chance to give you Mineral Spring Water, which can both heal HP and stress. So, very good region. Well, pretty good region. Because it can give you heals. Then we'll get a road fight. Then unknown. And then we get a hospital. I'd probably go unknown to unknown because I don't want 2 hospitals back to back. Although that safe road is tasty. And then we get 2 Shrines of Reflection, which is clutch. Probably do Paracelsus. If I can remember his unlocked order correctly.
The tangled trails, whisper of torment.
Alright, -1 armor. Now, sometimes oases can screw you over. Which is annoying. So yeah, you'll see the supply option. Always take the supply option. If you see it, that's how you get the mineral spring water.
In this world,
Yep, heal
wealth is
3
worthless
stress,
without
heal
purchase.
5 HP. Go ahead and equip that just for safety. Go ahead and take the only route we have. All right, Academic Cache. We haven't seen this yet. This is a very, very powerful node. God fucking damn this game. Jesus. Another fucking barricade fight. This...
All that matters
And everyone
is
hates
the
these, by the way.
torch you bear.
It's just stupid. It's just bad. It's just bad and should feel bad. And they're hastened. So fucking annoyed. And they fucking crit for no reason. Like, this is just a dumb fight. Everyone hates this fight. No one will ever enjoy this fight. There's zero enjoyment here. And like I said, the debuff resist is too high. I'm going to put up ounce of prevention. Try and avoid some of this bleed nonsense.
Cooperation is the key.
Like, this is fucking insane. Just the damage is insane. And AoE weak. Like, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous fight to have beginners do. It's also just annoying. Remember, we can get rid of bleeds. God, it's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. I'm going to send feedback before I get here. Oh, I forgot. I'm an idiot. And by the way, these are strong against ranged. So we can't use our ranged abilities here. And they hit through fucking dodge for no reason. Just bad. I'm not even gonna give. I actually want you to have, but you already have trinkets. Yeah, that's why. God fucking damn it, dude!
Steady yourself.
Crits every fucking round for no reason. Yeah, I'm not gonna dignify this fight with it. And why are you going first? So the run might be dead. Just because of purely RNG reasons. There's really nothing you can do in this fight. I mean, there are things you can do, but like, this fight is just ridiculously challenging. There's no reason for it to be here. Again, we're going to heal here, so just absurd. Just absurd that this exists.
Need not be a lonely one.
Why are you going first every time? Oh, Jason, I forgot. Like, this is stupid. Jesus fucking Christ. I should have, if I was paying attention, I would have removed that blind. Alright, we got the heal anyways. Yeah, like, this fight's just really dumb. Really badly designed.
A calculated
We lose,
What a welcome one.
we lose there, but that's okay. Just horrible RNG, too. Horrible RNG in this fight. Multiple crits. Alright, we have one more heal left. Hopefully that's good enough. I'm taking the negative. Like, I need that heal too much. Also, just really bad RNG here. It's about the worst this game can go. Yeah, the barricades are just not fun encounters.
Wealth is worthless without
They're
purpose.
not interesting. They're not. Especially since there's no counterplay at all with the base team. You just have to, you know, take the death, basically. Just horrific design. This is actually pretty interesting here. I don't need storage space, so... Oh, we're already out of space? Jesus. Alright, I'm getting rid of Mop and Bucket. It's not very good. This is not good. I'm getting rid of it. Barristan wants this. Combat start. Enemies behind gain block. Pretty good. Alright, there's an assistance. We have a chance to heal. As you can see, we can get flame, combat supplies, and or stagecoach. I'm actually going to try and heal the wheel because I know we're going to have to face another rough patch here. And we're going to lose one wheel here. Like I said, thankfully we heal on the road. You can also heal at hospitals, but I never use that option. It's kind of a waste. All right, I don't want to lose... ooh, that's interesting. Lose 12 relics to patch up both my wheel and armor. So let's think about how much money we want at the inn, or at the thing. 32 plus 12, which is something we have right now. No, yeah, 32 plus 12. All right, that's an interesting... So let's look at our map again. That's a lot of chances to get negative armor. So actually I do. This really hurts us, the minus 12 relics. But I do not want to have an urgent repair fight. And this basically makes it so we will not have an urgent repair fight. The other consideration is this will put us in the negatives with Audrey. I'm actually going to go here because of that. I don't want to go into the negatives with yet another hero. We've got 2 more armor chances, so we're going to just YOLO. This preserves our money. Creature Den is very bad.
And its myriad dangers.
I'm actually going to equip smoke bombs here
Your collection can wait.
instead of laudanum.
Onward.
Creature dens are very, very difficult. That's all I'm going to say about that. Also, no, wait, we can't move our things. We can run or fight. I'm going to fight just for relationship purposes, and also I think we can do it. I think we're strong enough. You can see we healed. This is actually easier than the barricade fight. We also start out with all of them dazed from that buff. Okay, this is an easier one. All right, here's our first ordained enemy. The closer you get to the mountain, the higher chance that they'll become ordained.
As repulsive as it is.
You can see the ordained buff here. They get extra resistance. They get extra max HP, extra speed, and extra damage. So they're bad. And should feel bad. Remember, they're all going to go last. So I'm going to go ahead and try and kill this ordained one first. Unlucky resistance again. I don't care about this blind. It doesn't hurt that much. So I'm going to go ahead and pick to the face. Unfortunate. Really bad turn 1. But that's what happens when you can't get your 60% rolls. There's the Jinx. This is the easiest enemy pool, by the way, for the creature den. And you'll notice here, you have to face 2 waves of enemies. Alright, so this is scary. So what they can do, they can eat the corpse to blow up. Yeah. So they'll grow to super worms, essentially. Still, they're not that scary. I'm going to take this kill. Oh. Now we're going to see if we can kill here before it eats. There's a chance, hopefully. There's a good crit.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Now we just need the one thing. I'm going to go ahead and try and get started here. Eating through this block plus.
Measured and steady.
If they eat again, all they do is heal and get a token. So, like, I'm kind of worried about it, but I'm not that worried. So I'm going to try and daze here. I think this is the first time I've used Rampart. Try and daze them. They're going to go last now. We can ignore their block. Alright, can we do 9 damage? Only with a crit. At least they'll be weak. Not a bad fight.
Steady yourself.
Well, that's one round. Alright, so how this works, this round system works, upon kill, we will immediately spawn a new fight. No rest or anything. But they will not be able to act until next round. So I will get 3 free actions upon kill. If I kill right now with Paracelsus.
Messy.
Alright, spiders are bad. So we got 1 spitter. These guys work together. These guys combo, and they do big damage on combo. Unfortunately, we can't really reach back here, especially with the 2 dodges. We could tracking shot to remove. That's actually so. There's a good argument. The problem is the high resist to blight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to remove your dodge. That also gives a combo token. And now we have a 70% chance of just crit killing right now. I'm going to try and daze. We're not going to do any damage either way. Wow. So she can self-heal, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, I'm not too worried about her. Except when I get hit through dodge every time. Alright, not a very good chance of killing here. I'm actually going to heal. Try and get safe.
Relief from caustic agony.
Point blank shot is bad, so I'm going to rampart to move. Alright, now we can actually try and kill here. Now we just need 1 more hit. Alright, there's our stun and our vulnerable. Yeah, so I don't want to riposte here. So I'm just going to take the kill here. Alright, 2 spiders down. Now we're in pretty safe safe option.
Is directed.
Again, we'll try and daze to kill. I don't really mind this blind. I don't need to pay to get rid of it. Nice bottom roll. All right, 1 on 4. Very, very good fight. Wow. All right, I want to keep you under 4 stress.
Reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
All right, so I want to heal here. That's tough. You're blind, though, so I'm actually not that worried. This is actually perfect. So we get a little stalling going so I can get this heal. Hopefully you miss. Oh well, we eat 4 damage. We also get a heal here off the crush. And the fight with very little danger. That wasn't impressive. Good RNG there. So you get, this is not a good one. You always get a deliverable. You have to take this to the inn, hold it in your inventory, and you get 1 mastery, and you also get a reward. In this case, discounted trinkets.
The loathing abates.
I'll go ahead and throw that away. I can combine here. All right, so we're actually in pretty good shape besides relationships are in bad shape. All right, so we have to go to this hospital.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty
Oh, that's
and
dangerous.
reckless thing indeed.
So yeah, we might get screwed over.
When the cult came, no orders were shouted. No swords were drawn. There was only stupefying horror. And the catatonic
All right, so
lethargy that
we
followed.
remove hypochondriac. We remove the disease. And remove hypochondriac. We still have this disease, the runs. But like I said, this is not as bad. It's pretty bad, but it's not.
Loathing whispers.
All right, now we pray we do not see a hazard. Because if we do... All right, we just have to dodge 1 more hazard. I'm going to go with Paracelsus. I can't remember exactly. But I think Plague Grenade is early. And that's what we want to... I think it's either the 2nd or the 3rd. I can't remember exactly.
Plague Doctor. Chapter 1.
So these hero shrines,
The good student.
3 of them are just lore, and 2 of them are minigames. I suggest just looking up the minigames,
Her unconventional theories created nothing short of a scandal.
because some of them are hard, and if you lose, you don't get the reward, which is really stupid, given how many shrines you need to unlock all your skills, and how rare they are.
Extracurricular experiments. The mysteries of the human body.
You know, you're going to see like maybe 3 or 4 a run.
Hovered just beyond her scalpel's
A run
reach.
takes like 3 hours. A full run, not
If
Act 1 only
she
takes
could
a couple
acquire
hours.
a corpse of sufficient
Well, we're going to be
freshness.
a little over 2 hours, I think, but... All right, so there's Emboldening Vapors. Not a very good skill. I can't remember if the next unlock is Disorienting Blast or Plague Grenade. Either way, we're getting closer to Plague Grenade, which is an OP skill that we really need.
Chapter 2.
This is a mini game. This is one of the easier mini games. We basically just debate with this moron, this boomer.
Her professor was a relic.
Review our notes.
And wheezing his way through a hopelessly conventional curriculum.
Lecture. What a stressful lecture. Better review my notes. Oh my god, I'm being lectured. Oh my god, I'm being concluded. No! No! And then we rebut his conclusion. And for some reason that poisons him. Like I said, these mini games are not my favorite. I don't know if I said that. They're just kind of dumb. There are a couple fun ones, but like the fun ones you can lose, which is really annoying.
She delighted
Yes!
in the combative debate.
All right, so this is the correct path.
Glasses.
There's an argument to like force Plague Doctor first
Confusion.
in Act 1 to get Plague Grenade is... This is back row AoE Blight. This is beautiful. This is... Oh. This is love. What a beautiful skill. AoE DOT. It also helps against a lot of bosses. That helps... That heavily bolsters our backline. All right. All we got to do is dodge a hazard. A hazard here. Everybody pray. Never punished. God, it feels good to be a gamer. All right, assistance. We're low on light, so yeah, we need that flame. All right. Oh, we're almost to the end of the region. This will be sub 2 hours.
Mind your wheels.
I'm gonna go ahead
We
and
have nothing left to give.
I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. Remember, we have to use a glimmer of hope. We are gonna boost light here. Usually, when your light is low, the game will give you a chance to boost plus 45. Just raw light. Ooh, stress heal? I gotta take food instead, obviously.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours.
That's kind of
now.
cringe food. You know what? Maybe we save the glimmer for the super fights. And I'll give my reasoning later for the mountain. All right, so this is pillager encounter.
Parasite.
First one we've seen. Oh, this is a good time for Plague Grenade. Oh! AoE Blight.
The fiend's strength.
Absolutely disgusting. Just makes you sick. So these enemies, they only attack the front two targets. One will do bleed and combo, and then the other will nuke you with combo and give you stress. This is the real enemy here. They do bad things. They can either AoE back row, or they can front row stun. So yeah, you want to kill them very soon. In fact, I'm going to guarantee the kill here instead of getting my duelist advance up. Yeah, take care of one enemy.
Let's hope to finish this quickly.
Low blow. You'll see the combo. Then they're going to wombo combo me. Third rank can't wombo combo. However, they can. But if you're a 500 IQ gamer like I am, this is the first time we've used Defender today. This skill will guard an enemy and give yourself block. Generally, it's smarter to just do damage. But in this case, we're going to eat a wombo combo against a weaker opponent, with a weaker ally. So, also gave us some affinity, so yeah. Just going to try and kill here since you're already taking damage. There's 7. Let's try and do 5 here. Dead. Oh, and now we can't be reached. Alright, they're both blind. I'm actually going to take the chance to heal 6x2. This is effectively a 12-point heal.
A steady subtraction, an invariable
I'm going to try and knock back here. So like I said, they cannot do the wombo combo in the back row. Either way, I don't really care. Oh, get humiliated, nerd. Can kill with a crit here. We never crit, feels bad. Alright, in that case, we can kill here before you act. So the bar, like I said, you get a partial turn order up top, but you can also see things here. You can see the bar shows they're left to act. No crit, feels bad. Nice crit. Crit for crit, feels good.
straightforward and effective.
Big heal. Ooh, damage. I don't think I want lower speed for damage. There's an argument for Barristan, but there's not an argument. Just going to throw it away because I don't care. I don't care about Patch of Light either, really. Alright. So we're going into a super fight. I actually want to equip smoke bombs. And I don't care really about laudanum right now. So I'm going to go here. So we're about to face a cultist mini-boss, basically. Should be the Deacon, yes. Alright, this enemy... And this is a good time to have This is a good time to have Plague Grenade. So I'm going to use my smoke bombs. Try and blind you. I always fail because I'm a loser. So this is where... Where's my Tokri Glosh? 3. Alright, so this is where worship comes into play. Where the hell is the worship token? Yeah. So each action these enemies do, these minion enemies do, they will gain a worship token. When they have 2 worship tokens, they will worship the big boss. That will heal them and also give them, I believe it's a block token or something. Cardinal, I think it's a dodge token. When this enemy has 2 worship tokens, they'll use Exalt, which is a super nuke. So basically the name of the game when you're facing this mini-boss, unless you have Omega damage, which you won't have, early game, and you can rush this guy down with death armor, the goal is to kill the minions as soon as possible. Also, this is the Herald, our friend. There's the worship token.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, the Herald's kind of brutal. They do AoE freaking Omega. Please do more damage, moron. I'm going to still try and blind you. Just horrific damage. All right, you're almost dead. We just need one plague grenade. Nice blind. Holy fuck. Piece of shit. God damn it. All right, so they are dead, thankfully. They have 2 worship tokens, but they won't be able to use them. Unfortunately, you saw they got the heal off on this cheater. I think we can still have enough damage to do it. Nice fucking resist, cheater. 10% blight resist, by the way. Good blind, good blind, good blind. I think I like dazing here. Do I like dazing? I don't know. Kind of like defending too, but nothing really matters. Like I said, I don't care about here. Actually, I do care. So, these guys have a chance of stealth every round. This guy's alive, so I'm going to kill even though they're already dead on their turn. So they can't be stealth next turn. There's their other skill, Clarion Call, which gives stress. Okay. Okay, so we do kill, no matter what. Good, 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 good.
A righteous action.
That is called skill. I'm gonna go ahead and blind you again. No need to take damage here if I don't have to. Oh, get nuked! God, I love obliterating. Alright, now we're gonna daze. Now his action is pushed to the end of next round. We're just gonna humiliate. We can even squeeze a heal in here. So they got 1 death armor. 1 hit will take away his death armor. And then the blight will kill them. So we can squeeze in a heal here. Doesn't really matter.
Sweet reprieve.
Until the next test is put.
Okay, now we have a decision to make. We got the other cultist trinket that's available at base. Wounding words. With wounding words, we lose 33% of our max HP. This is compared to our base, by the way. So we'd effectively lose 12 or 13. And in exchange, we get 50% extra damage. We would have to give up this misstep because we only have 1 stained item, unfortunately. So that's kind of bad RNG. I think I like my healer having extra health over losing HP and then getting some damage. So I'm going to unfortunately throw that away. I'm going to throw this away because I like having crit chance.
At last.
So I don't care about the HP. All right, we have a very small amount of money. We're in bad shape, just relationship-wise. It's going to take some good RNG to get the win here, I think. But we're to the mountain.
Lower your guard.
Oh, and we get a perfect...
Soften your
We get a
gaze.
perfect in. This gives us extra damage against Cosmic, which the boss is, as well as the cultists. Amateur Weaponsmith is very good. Coward is not great, but it's fine. Vigilant doesn't matter here. We get Blight Resist, even though it doesn't matter. We get rewards from the Creature Den. All right, we have a lot of decisions to make here. The route doesn't matter, obviously.
Spend what you can.
Oh
or
my
wealth
god.
No longer has meaning. If indeed it ever
So we
did.
don't have much money and we don't have food. This is very dangerous. And we have bad relations. All right, you know what? Our relations are not that bad. The only problem here... Oh, wait. Tippler is fine. It's the other one that's bad. So we have to put this to neutral. And then we're just YOLOing 5% all around. This is the only one in negative territory. So, yeah. We will buy one. We're not going to use playing cards. This is for party, but this is also random. So we're going to buy one whiskey flask. Use it with Paracelsus and Barristan. Now we're 5% negative across the board. Well, except for you. So we have to dodge 5% chances. It's easy, right? Now we have to decide. So we only have two choices, basically. Do we want to buy a clarifying poultice and give ourselves a chance to dodge stun? Or do we want to have 20% max HP on one hero? For me, stun is like the worst thing in this fight. So I'm going to go with clarifying poultice. Also, you notice here, this trinket is on sale because we did the creature den. Plus 20% flat damage. Bet your ass I'm taking it. You can self-heal. So I'm going to go ahead and give you food. So pretty decent HP. I'm going to give you extra healing and you extra healing, I think. You already have high stun, base stun chance. So I'm going to further protect you and our healer as well. I'm giving you damage. I'll give you extra stun resist. I'm not even going to equip this. So we can be blighted. There is one attack that has a 33% chance of blighting us in the final boss. But I'm not going to bother. I'd rather just have the death blow resist and the stress resist. Very high stun resist here. Alright, so you still need to use one more glimmer. I'm gonna put that on you. I'm gonna put it on you. Oh yeah.
Planning and mindfulness.
Alright, so in the mountain there are no, there's no things like this. I'm still gonna upgrade this twice. So the armor, at full armor, you get a block token at combat start. And at full wheels, you get extra traveling heal. This is more important.
The coach stands ready once more.
And now mastery.
One learns quickly.
Play grenade upgrade is actually pretty good. Wicked slice is fine. Thrown dagger's kind of good. This is actually kind of good. Extra dodge plus. And this is kind of good defender. Although I think I went rampart instead for this stun. Now I could do this. This is only 5% heal, so it's kind of weak. There are a few options here. Could be take aim. I guess just wicked slice for the damage.
All roads lead
Alright.
to the mountain.
Only the mountain left.
Leads beyond it.
Let's do it. Journey onward. So in Acts 1 and 2, aw, shit. Horrible RNG.
Resentment.
Fucking horrific
The
RNG.
slowest
God
and
fucking damn it.
deadliest Poison of them all.
Fuck off. Alright, we can still win. That really sucks, but we can still win. Horrific RNG. But sometimes you get those 5%ers. Kind of ridiculous because we have... It's like 13% with the leaf suspension. So we have a 41% and like 4 and 5 13%. But instead we roll 1 5%. But that's Darkest Dungeon, so whatever. So negative relationships do two things. You saw you get a negative. You get a debuff on your skills. On one skill each. Anytime we use poison darts, he'll become weak. And anytime you use duelists, she'll become weak. Also, this skill is locked on your bar. So normally it selects one that's already on your bar, so it's usually fine. Alright, so in Acts 1 and 2, you have to face one cultist fight in the mountain before facing the Act boss. In Acts 3 through 5, you have to face 2 cultist fights. So, yeah. I believe it will be the Cardinal, since we face the Deacon. I believe it's the Cardinal here. But I don't actually remember. Relationship points obviously don't matter here. Oh, it's Deacon again. That's fine. Alright, we're going to try and kill here, obviously. I'm going to try and spam my laudanum. Since we have so much. I want to kill this cherub. God damn! Why can't I hit a fucking 80%? I think it's 70% actually. No, it's 2 80%. I just fucking missed for no reason. You're weak, but whatever. I'm going to use Glimmer of Hope. So your light will actually drop below 75 if you don't do anything to affect it going into the final boss. So having a Glimmer of Hope in the mountain is actually very important. Plus we finished our hero goal. Alright, you are now dead. Alright, so the evangelists, it's very important actually to kill. Or not to knock back. Because they cannot do their good attacks if you knock them back. They will do Rush Judgment. Way of the Worlds, whatever. Try again. I'm going to do this so I don't get weak. Alright, now we just need to kill before you do anything.
But deadly all the same.
Alright, we have a chance to kill here outright with execution. God, it feels good to be good. Alright, pretty good shape now. Except we can't freaking dodge. God, that is good damage. That's that trinket working plus the upgrade.
A brilliant conclusion.
Alright, you're now dead. Congratulations.
A master stroke.
Alright.
Persistence will
Good fight,
overcome
good fight.
Even the greatest of
We're pretty high stress. We also took a little damage. So we're not in perfect position. Okay. You have the yips, so I think I will keep this on you. Only one smoke bomb left is kind of annoying. What's with the weird glitch here? This is actually really good. Yeah, I think we go there. And we just YOLO. I feel pretty good. Only negative is the relationship here. The runs could hurt us. Wait. All right, we want Dismas in rank 1. We want to open with point blank shot.
Behold, the source of the stain.
So, once we're in the fight, I'll explain this boss.
Pity the great denier.
All right, range lock is fucking annoying as shit.
Command.
Fucking Christ game. Of course, I get worse RNG every time. All right, so this fight. We're fighting the brain who controls 4 locks. You have to kill all 4. None of them have death armor. They all have 55 HP. So how the mechanic works, you just saw. One of the locks will lock out your skills at the start of a round. This one locks out range. This one locks out melee. This one locks out healing. And this one locks out stress. So you want to choose your, again, like in most combats, you want to rush down 1. Once you get an action economy advantage, this fight becomes much easier than having to face 4 at a time. So you want to kill as soon as possible. Obviously, you want a balanced team, and you want to choose the lock. You know, they also buff the other heroes once they die. This one gives damage. This one gives crit. This one heals. I forget what this one does. This might be. Oh yeah, this gives debuff chance. But you also want to hit. Generally, I leave the healing one for last. I either do healing one first or healing one last. But especially because I don't want my skills locked, we're going to go for melee lock first. So we're going to just try and kill this one first. Especially because it's easier to reach. I have nothing to do here besides ounce. So whatever.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
I actually want to blind this one. This one has a really annoying AoE. And their debuff resist is low. Do that early. Good damage, good damage. Crippling Doubt doesn't really do much. It's just AoE stress. Not bad.
The mind's grasp
Crippling Doubt.
is tenuous.
God fucking damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. How? Alright, there's heal lock. Good blind. So each of these enemy.
All heroes are human.
So they each have crippling doubt and paralyzing fear. Those are shared skills. Paralyzing fear just has a chance to stun. You saw crippling doubt is AoE stress, not big damage. And they also each have one unique attack. This is AoE blind, as you saw.
Observe the
I don't think we've seen any of the
carefully.
other ones. This one's like a
You'll
big nuke.
discover its weaknesses.
Good damage. Please don't be blinded, you piece of shit. Never fucking punished! Alright, that is fucking huge. That is fucking tremendous. Alright, so we killed one with superior targeting, good skill upgrades, good trinket acquisition. And some RNG. Well, that wasn't that much RNG because we had combo anyway, guaranteed. I'm going to go after the heal lock next. Just so I have my heals available. They're also easier to reach. I would love to kill this one next. Basically, I always leave the stress heal one for last because I don't care about having stress heal locked. Oh, fucking damn it. There's Cerebral Falter. That is a dot. As well as a nuke. I'm going to go ahead and heal this. This also gives me dodge plus. And then I don't really feel like I have to use their heal yet. I begrudgingly use Duelist Advance just so I can point blank again. Even though it'll weaken her. It also gives me a dodge. Fucking Mental Lashes again. Jesus fucking Christ. There's my stun. Jesus fucking Christ, this game. It's fine. Once this lock is down, once we're down to one-on-one, like, it's GG. Alright, we obviously don't want to weaken here, so we don't want to poison dart. Just point blank. Ooh, and we get a heal here. Oh, with a lucky crit? Alright, we got extremely good RNG this fight. But I think we win this almost no matter what. Just because we prepared really well. We unlocked the right skills. We upgraded the right skills. We got... You know, we did that creature den that gave us the extra thing. There's Overwhelming Anguish, but we have Dodge Plus because we're gamers. Alright, now we target here, obviously, so we stop getting locked out. God damn, Mental Lash is fucking again? Alright, that's very unlucky. That is very, very unlucky. They keep using their super attack. Alright, I might want to daze here to stop you from doing stuff. Make you go last next round. Higher chance to kill you. Obviously, I want to heal you. These are useless, by the way, once with Stress Lock. I can't use it at all. So very soon that will become unusable. God damn, we're unlucky.
Teetering on that terrible precipice.
I think we've already won, though. Well, we might get unlucky here if they target back row again. Ridiculous. That's fucking obscene that we got targeted that much. That is fucking obscene, the targeting. And we got range locked again.
There remains a foothold out of this mire.
Yeah, just really bad.
Now climb.
But like I said, we got really quick kills. I'm not going to bother with bolster. If we take a meltdown, we take a meltdown. I need to get damage rolls in. Just insane targeting, actually. We keep getting locked. They're like omega locking me.
Well done.
We're going to kill this round, though. Yeah, just insane targeting. But we're 1-on-4 right now, so... I'm actually going to defend here. This doesn't guarantee that we won't die. Because they can AoE these two targets specifically and still kill. just going to make sure I'm not on death's door. Alright, so that's stress. We're going to take our first resolve check. Never punished! Even if we didn't get resolved there, we would have won. So once you reach 10 stress, you'll have a resolve check. It's base 25% chance to resolute. You can either resolute, in which you get a heal, you get a buff. This is DBR buff, in fact. You get other buffs you see here. You also gain affinity, or you can melt down, where you'll lose most of your HP. But in this case, we were so far ahead. We were never going to lose. We were never going to lose the fight in this position, even if we melted down. Good night. 9 rounds, not bad.
At last,
So that's how you win the game, if you're a gamer.
for a time before the cancerous corruption. The Shadow's advance has been halted.
And like I said,
For
you get
time.
a lot of points for winning a run. First victory bonus, completed confession, all my heroes survived to the end. You get a ton of candles for winning. So like I said, if you want to use the Radiant Flame, which we did not use because we're gamers, but like minus 15%, it's more important to win if you want candles. Also, winning is good because it makes you a winner and not a loser. Anyway, that's how you win on a new profile. Come back for the next run. We're going to do Act 2, the first real act. We have to do a lair boss. We have to do 3 full regions. And we have to face a real boss, not that pathetic so-called act boss that I curb stomped. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later.